Okay, those some birds. And like I said, I want you guys to, if you can, you looking at the last step, think about where you're going to start. Don't just copy my steps, right? Because there is no, not, you can only copy my steps, you didn't learn anything. So the reason I give you the steps, I tell you like where you'll start, right? When you see a picture you want to copy or you want to draw a picture in your head, where you'll start. You start the composition, like where you're going to put those things, how big that going to be. Is that this way looks nice or that way looks nice or big or small, right? So when you look the whole picture, you say, okay, where I'm going to draw that, right? How I'm going to start, and basically, you want to see, okay, I'm going to draw this bird first. Oops, and that bird later, right? If you have this bird correct, this bird or next to this bird is easy. After this two, this bird is right here, right? Then you figure out which part of the paper you want to you want to draw, how big, right? And look at the top, look at the bottom, look at the left, look at right. You can figure out like how big you want to draw that, right? So then goes on. Then I'm giving you steps, which is easy, right, for you. But eventually, I want you to understand why I'm doing the steps. Like, what you going to do if you don't have steps? Where you're going to start? You're going to start like what I did here, right? The process of drawing this. Like if you have this, what's the process? Okay, I'm going to draw this bird, but it has to be a right place. If you did this bird, look, if you were draw this bird right here, right? And we're going to draw the rest of it. Or if you drawing this bird too big, then you don't have rest of it either, right? Then you don't have the third bird, right? Like when you're drawing things, think about it before you draw, okay? You have to intend, means you go through your head, think about it, how big, where you're going to draw, then before you draw it. Don't draw it, then just then look at it, is correct or not. Before you draw it, think about it, okay? If you just like draw it like, oh, is that right? Then no, erase, and don't do that, okay? Think about it. And so this is a easy, that's, what I always told you guys. With the cross, you guys are very easy to pick up, like how big the bird is. And, the proportion of the bird. Don't draw like giant head or the head too small. And the proportion, right? And the first bird finish, the second bird, what's the relation between this bird and how slanted this bird is, right? And after that, then this bird, you can, compare those two. Then you know that. Then you put the branch in. Then you do the flower. See, I have those little triangle here. If you can see, that's like where I want to place the flowers. After that, it's just the detail for the flowers. Flowers should be easy for you. And when drawing this, and I don't want you to, let me see which one is this. Is this one? Okay, good. So I do not like you draw like that, okay? See, this is more random. It goes like that, goes like this. See, it's more random. Look, like that, all right? Make sure you did that right. And that's the last step. So I'm talking about the shading because you guys needed to practice more shading. And before you going to learn like those pencil shading, three-dimensional shading. So right now I want you guys really can draw from dark to light. Okay, so color the yellow first because the orange and the pink can cover the yellow, right? So if you draw the pink first, if you want to draw yellow on the top, you cannot do that because the yellow will not cover the orange. But you have a yellow background, then you can put the pink and the orange on top of yellow. Got it? Same as the sun, you put yellow first, then you put the red on top of it. See, they all have from dark to light. I really want you guys can shade that each leaves, okay? Do not just shade like this. Let's see, I get a green. So don't shade, need a darker green. Don't just shade the leaves like that, like flat. I want you really see where's the dark, where's the light, create a little bit three-dimensional looking, okay? And all the feather, right, from dark to light, and the water from this have two colors, purple and blue. Okay, mixing those colors. See, from dark to light. Really want you guys to shade like this. You have a base color, a light blue, then you put the dark blue on top of it. Take your time, okay?